So many people, it really is.
Absolutely, and thank you, John, for letting us follow that story. We wish him well with his new role. Fingers crossed it'll make all the difference. And thanks, of course, to the lovely Iris.
So, you are both up on stage together, but this is not the first time, is it, that you've worked together? Way back when, 18 years ago, I think it was. So what are your memories of each other from back then?
I don't think you've changed a bit. It can't possibly be 18 years.
What was it like?
You sort of got about 18 years younger.
Well, I can't believe it's 18 years ago. I'm only 25 now. So.
Is that you under the table there, yeah?
Oh, yes,
I think
that's
you are,
me.
David, yes.
There you are.
Oh, that's you, but in the background with a big old tash. Yes.
Right, well, you're back on stage together again.
Yes.
Don Juan and Soho. Now, Don Juan, obviously one of the most famous Lotharios in the world. How naughty is your depiction of him?
He's a bit of a cad. He's a bit of a bounder. He's a man who lives purely for pleasure.
Right.
You know, he doesn't let guilt trouble him a great deal.
Okay.
But he does it. There's something kind of compelling about him. That's the problem, really. Yeah. He shouldn't be able to get away with what he gets away with, but because he does it with a twinkle.
He does it with the twinkle.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're off charming the ladies, what's your character up to, Adrian?
Oh, well, Stan is Don Juan's trusted servant. He's the sort of the Tonto to Don Juan's Lone Ranger. But when the play starts, he's sort of having a bit of a crisis of conscience, because I think he thinks that they can't go on living like this, and that eventually, something's going to catch up with them.
Well, that's
Morally,
the thing.
he's a little uncomfortable.
Yes.
Slightly,
You can't live that kind of life forever. The
but he
chickens
likes
have to
the
come home to
adrenalised life. He likes sole use of the jag.
Now, this obviously is a very, very old play, but it's been brought right up to date. So all of the language, everything is all new, is it?
It's based on a very old play, but it's a completely bang up to date. It's set in the London of right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we've got some photos of rehearsals that are going. We know you've got a week to go.
There we are.
So they're quite intriguing. I don't know what you want to tell us about this bit here, but yeah, we'll leave it to you.
I think it speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Is this an actual moment in the play, or is this you just enjoying each other's company?
If it's living tissue.
And we have one that suggests possibly, well, this is singing. Is it singing? Do you sing together?
This is my West End musical debut.
I see.
The masks are very intriguing.
Yes.
Bit of Christian Grey, 50 Shades.
You see? Well, that might be the chickens coming home to roost in the background. That might be Don Juan's past catching up with him a little.
Oh, really? Okay, well, it looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of fun.
Is there a difference when you're approaching, opening night for a theatre production as opposed to the first day on set on a TV project?
It's a little scarier, yes, because it's like jumping out of a plane when you step on stage. You can't say cut and go again. So yes, it's the squeaky bum time, isn't it?
It's a squeaky bum time, yeah.
As you head into the final week of rehearsals.
Right.
Well, and with a comedy, you never quite know where and when people are going to laugh. If people are going to laugh.
We could be done. Well, it may not be a comedy. We might find it's a tragedy.
And kind of in general, when you compare kind of TV work to stage work, how much preparation do you get to do for some kind of TV stuff in relation to what you're doing right now?
Well, very little rehearsal at all on television, really.
Yeah, you turn up in the morning, you run through it a couple of times, and you do it. Yeah,
you're straight in there.
Yeah. So it's not. That's one of the luxuries of having weeks in a rehearsal room to play and to try different things and to.
So it feels like quite a luxury, really.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, David, there's a question that we want to ask you that you won't comment on. So we're going to ask Adrian, who you think might play the next Doctor Who?
Oh, that's such an unfair question.
Glad they didn't ask me that.
Is it time for a woman?
Ooh.
You've answered a question with a question.
And I looked at you.
And you looked at me as if I know anything.
David, would you like to see the return of Gavin and Stacey?
Well, as long as Adrian's in it. As long as Adrian's in it, I'll be watching.
There you go. There you go. Well, the play is on at the Wyndham's Theatre from the 17th of March. But it's a relatively short run, this, isn't it?
It's quite short. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah,
12 weeks.
12 weeks, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
they're quick.
Well, earlier on we asked for your World Book Day photos. We haven't got any smudged pirates, but we have got some
Okay.
befores. Look at this, the best friends, Lewis and Archie, look. Both age 5, dressed as Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
I like how in character they are as
Oh, yeah,
well. That's
absolutely.
great.
And so is Mr.
Committing
Bump.
to the pose.
This is Sally.
Oh.
There you go. Oh, sorry, Sally's great nephew dressed as Mr. Bump. There you go.
Gorgeous. We'll keep them coming. And in the meantime, we've got 2 very popular children's characters for you.
Yeah, you won't find these in a book, but their life story.